to you live from the beautiful Grand Princeton here in beautiful downtown Richards, California. Merry Christmas! So glad you're here. We're going to start off with a little ditty of mine called Just One Life. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. Just one life now. Just one life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. Just one life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. Just one life now. Just There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. Just one life.
Hey, good morning, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. How's everybody doing?
Excellent!
All right, wonderful. We've got a wonderful service. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa is coming up next week on the 26th. Hanukkah has just ended, and I just want to say a hearty welcome to everybody, and just Merry Christmas, and whatever you're celebrating, I'm celebrating right along with you. There's a little tidbit I want to share with you guys. Do we have any NPR listeners out here? Yeah. Anybody listen to NPR?
Yeah.
Do you remember, you may recall, there's a certain project by one of their reporters by the name of Michelle Norris. And she started, before I tell you that, good morning, Billy. How are you doing?
Good morning, David.
I'm so excited about today and about everything that's happening. I completely forgot to say good morning. You've got something special lined up for music today.
We do. We have something very special. One of our newest members of this community, Stephanie Lyons, I understand now, is going to share her treasure, which is what we do as members of this facility center. So she's going to be sharing her treasure, which is her talent. And I meant she's sharing her talent. That's what I meant.
Which is also treasure.
Which is also treasure. And it's a beautiful French horn. It's going to be. So we've got a very sophisticated, classical kind of thing. But I'm going to jazz her up too. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Billy. I can't wait for you, Stephanie. So, the NPR thing, Michelle Norris. So she had this thing called the Race Card Project, right? And she had, and what it was is you had to write 6 words on race in a statement on race and then submit them. So this was like 2-3 years ago that I did this, and I heard it on the radio, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to do this. And so I thought, figured out one to do, and I submitted it. And I got crickets. I got no response, no nothing. And I thought, oh man, this is awesome. And I sent it in, and nothing happened. And then I get a letter. I get an email saying that, hey, we selected your writing to be in our book. Sign this waiver and submit a picture of yourself, and we're going to put it in this book. And I'm like, okay, great. And that was 6-8 months ago, and I completely forgot about it. But in the mail last week,
The book.
I got the book. And it is Our Hidden Conversations, What Americans Really Think About Race and Identity. It's by Michelle Norris. And this is a compilation of all the submissions and little stories and things that she's gathered throughout time. So it's Simon & Schuster. You can pre-order this book. But this is mine because I'm one of the authors of this. So. But if you do buy the book and you bring it, I will sign it. So, the only catch is you're probably wondering what my 6 words are.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But the only catch is, in this large book, it's a very large book, and they did not tell me where I am in this book. So I was just kind of randomly poking through, trying to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. I don't know where I am. So that is still in the offing. I may have to buy a searchable volume or something. But take my word for it. I'm in here. And my 6 words were, love me because I am you.
Wow.
I really like that. So, thank you very much. Yes, I'm published. Yes, thank you. So, anyway, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to our online audience. We've got a stream going out that is rock solid. Patrick is back there making sure that happens. So if anything happens, we can blame Patrick if it goes down. So I secured that from him. So what is Science of Mind anyway? Well, you stumbled into a very loving community and a very loving philosophy where we believe that we partner with God and use our thoughts and use our beliefs and use the power behind that to partner with God to bring about our good. We are in partnership with Spirit, the all-knowing, all-loving creator of all things that is always within us, that is always responsive. We are joining forces with God consciously to bring about our good that is our birthright. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that later on. But for now, I just want to say welcome. And did I have something else to say? Oh, we do this partnership with Spirit through our beliefs. And so we pay a lot of attention to what we believe. And we believe 4 main things in this philosophy. 4. And number 1, we believe that love is all there is. Love is all there is. Love, everything is a call for love, an expression of love, motivated by love, influenced by love. If you think of the good in your life, you cannot think of good without also thinking of love. So love is wrapped up in everything that we do. Number 2, we believe that all thought is creative and influential. Thoughts are things. Everything that you see around you has been preceded by thought, including our very selves. And this entire planet was preceded by the nothingness of thought, the void of thought. So we pay a lot of attention to what we think and what we believe in this philosophy, because we know that our thoughts are creative, and what we believe we will see out in the world. Number 3, we believe that you are whole, perfect, and complete, exactly as you are right now, with all your aches and pains and initiatives and things that you want to do in your life and things that you want to change. We go into all of these things. Yes, we have them too. But we go into them knowing that we ourselves are at our very core of our being, are whole, perfect, and complete. You don't need anything to make you worthy of God's love and your birthright. And so we believe that stringently here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. Number 4, we believe in a world that works for everyone. And we're working from that world together. And what we mean by that is this world is ruled by love and law, cause and effect, and it always has been. And we pay attention to those laws, and we learn those principles and how we can work with them to bring about good in our lives. So this is a world that's been created by God that works perfectly for each and every person. We just need to know that and to act like that. So now my favorite part of the day is our Namaste time, the time where we can take a moment out to meet and greet each other and see that whole perfect and complete person is standing right across the way from you, knowing that you yourself are whole, perfect, and complete. So let's do that with our Namaste greeting. Wonderful. I challenge you to do that with everybody that you meet. Maybe not do the whole namaste, but do it in your mind. With each person that you lay eyes on, see them as whole, perfect, and complete. Greet them as a sibling instead of just some person that's just off doing something. We're all related to each other. So now, I'd like to welcome our practitioner of the day, Dr. Deborah Taylor. She's going to share with us our vision, our mission, and today's affirmation. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning, David. Good morning, CSL. Why, Yolo? Did I say CSL? Why, Yolo? You know, just reinforcing. So let's just take a breath together. So guess what? You are pure spirit. Having this human form and having this experience on this plane. But you are a child of the universe. Whole, perfect, and complete. So, it's my pleasure right now to read and share our vision and mission statements. And I'm going to invite you to participate in this process. Oh my God, I see my peeps in the audience. Hey, you're all my peeps. You're all my peeps. but my peeps that I don't see all the time are here today. That's so exciting. Okay, so our vision statement here at CSL Yolo. Our vision. So before we go into that, I'm just going to invite you to just take a breath. Whew, come into your body, into your heart space. This is the vision of the heart. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. And from this heart space, I invite you to speak these words in your own voice. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. And to support this vision, our mission here is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. So let's say it together. Our mission is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. Inherent greatness. So you don't have to do anything except be who you are. Your greatness is already within you. So our affirmation today. I am a vessel of healing light, radiating wholeness and well-being to every aspect of my being. I'm going to read that again. I am a vessel of healing light, radiating wholeness and well-being to every aspect of my being. So let's stand. I'm going to invite us to stand. And just embody being a vessel of healing light as we speak the words. I am a vessel of healing light, radiating wholeness and well-being to every aspect of my being. So it is. And now I'd like to invite Tracy, our Vice President, Tracy Gerardo, our Vice President, to share upcoming happenings and events in our community.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And happy Christmas Eve and holidays. So we have our annual community meeting coming up on Sunday, February 11th. After service, it'll be downstairs in the fellowship hall right after service, but you can also attend virtually. We do request that we have board nominations, or not really sure what that means, sorry. We'll be doing board nominations. We do need a board treasurer and secretary. So if you want to have information about that role, please see Reverend David or anyone on the board. Thank you.
It's super fun. Super fun. It's a good time.
Despite me not selling it, yes. I woke up a little late this morning. We also have an upcoming class, our foundations class, which very excited about that. That will begin on Tuesday, January 9th. It runs for 10 consecutive weeks, every Tuesday. The last class will be Tuesday, March 12th, and they are from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. All classes will be over Zoom, and the cost is $295, which can be paid all at once or in installments. We have a sign-up sheet in our lobby, and we also have a link to sign up on our website. Next up is our Season for Peace and Nonviolence at CSLY. That's coming in January. Also very excited about that, which Dr. Deborah is hosting, as well as many other people at our center here. That runs from January 30th to April 4th. And that's created by the Association of Global New Thought. It's a 64-day period between the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The focus will be on peace and nonviolence within ourselves, our communities, and the world. If you're interested in co-creating an experience here at CSLY, please do contact Deborah at the email address you see here, dtdvm@yahoo.com. You're welcome to participate at the rate that your schedule allows, and all input is welcome. A schedule of events and activities will be published mid-January. Next up, we have our Yolo Food Bank tour and packing shift. If you caught last week's service, we had someone from the Yolo Food Bank come and join and share the needs of our local communities here. That will be Monday, January 29th from 1 to 3 p.m. So please join us for a group tour of the Yolo Food Bank Woodland facility and packing shift. So we'll be assisting with sorting and packing produce, shelf-stable food, bulk ingredients, etc. It's a 2-hour event, and it's a wonderful opportunity to give back to those in need in our local area. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. As we enter into the more contemplative portion of today's service, please join me in singing Blessing to the World. You are the heart, you are the lens, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and all you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world, is a blessing to the world, is a blessing to the
Good morning.
Good morning.
Christmas Eve. I'm going to read the sacred reading today. It's by Evan Hopkins, The School of Alchemy. And of course, I'm not a wee lad, but I'm going to read it anyway. As a wee lad of 5, we'd been riding along a rural country road in the black of night, and we'd spot kerosene lamps flickering brightly in the distant farmhouse windows. That light, I promise, had a way of leaping off the premises and landing in my heart. That recollection never fails to inspire. Same with prayer. I'd ask you to join with me this Christmas and let prayer stream out of our windows and inebriate the world with hope. I'm thinking the baby Jesus might go along with this notion. I'm planning on letting Christmas have its way with me. No holds bar. Get ready, get set, wash your windows, and make them glow.
So in the spirit of having Spirit have its way with us, I'm going to invite you to allow your breath to deepen itself in its own perfect rhyme and rhythm. For it is the rhyme and rhythm of the universe, of the infinite, of love, of peace, of joy, of beauty, power. As you allow this breath to deepen itself, breathing in this stuff we call air and oxygen, that we so trust is a very essential and foundational piece of our physical survival and thrival. I invite you to allow this to be a metaphor for that invisible side of life that we may call by many names. It doesn't care what you call it. It just is. And so as I know that I am an emanation, an expression of the infinite, of God, of Spirit, Jehovah, Allah, Yemaya, Shango, Jehovah, Wakantanka, Yahweh, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Gaia, Big Mama, by whatever name. And so I speak my word. For in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. The Word is creative. And so I speak my word, creating my world, as I invite each one to allow a word to surface right now in your heart, in your mind. For therein is the prayer, it is the word. And so I simply call forth an opening within each one, an opening to realize and to know that the prayer is answered even before the words are spoken. The divine idea is made manifest and fested and festival and enjoyed and expressed. And as I know it is already true in the mind of God, it is the truth. And the truth is that God says yes to every prayer. Yes. To peace, yes. To abundance, yes. To love, yes. To harmonious relationship, yes. To meaningful sharing of talents through work or through volunteering or through whatever way. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Whatever it is that feels like a lack, know that it is simply the flip side of the coin of yes, of existence. And so I'm inviting us to flip that coin right now. It can happen in the blink of an eye. As we open the eyes of our heart to see beyond the right now physical and to know that all is well, even now. And so as I release my words, my prayer, my desire into the alchemy of law and love, I simply stand in the feeling tone of all is well, for I know that it is so. And I invite all to join in the words of agreement from our African tradition, Ashe. And words of agreement from our Native American tradition, Aho. And words of agreement from the Abrahamic tradition, the Judeo-Christian Islamic, Amen. And in the words of Science of Mind tradition, and so it is.
Wow! How awesome that was. I heard the French horn was like the most difficult instrument to play. Is that true?
Yes.
All right, we got confirmation. Wonderful, thank you. I look forward to your next song a little later on. So we're doing a candlelight ceremony today, and it's just something a little special just to remind us of the light that's within us in this season of light. And so I want to welcome you to this ceremony and to this service. So I just want to open with a little bit of conversation about, why do we use light? Why do we use candles? What do they mean? What do they signify? Well, light is usually is used as a metaphor for spiritual illumination. So, in many spiritual traditions, light is a powerful symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and divine presence. And lighting a candle is seen as a symbolic act of seeking spiritual illumination and understanding. And it represents the pursuit of enlightenment and desire to connect with a higher consciousness. We, in this tradition, are not we're not seeking spiritual illumination. We are seeking to accept spiritual illumination that is all around us, that is coming in at all times. Truth is not elusive. It's right there in front of our faces. So, and we know that this is a gift from God. So we don't light a candle with hope. We don't light a candle asking. We light a candle to help us acknowledge the gifts that we have from God right now. The illumination we have right now, the access to truth that we have right now. So, the symbolism of the flame. Now, the flame of the candle is often seen as a symbol of the eternal nature of the divine. It flickers and dances and reminds us of the dynamic and ever-present energy of the spiritual realm. The steadiness of the flame can symbolize the constancy of divine love and guidance. And the flame is eternal, and this represents the eternal flame that is within you. That's powered by you and spirit, and is with you at all times. So that is that symbolization. And lastly, the candle represents unity and oneness. A candle flame has a singular source, yet it has the ability to light other candles without diminishing its own brightness. This concept is often used to symbolize the interconnectedness of all beings, and the idea that the divine light within one individual can be shared and spread to others without depletion. And that's the key, without depletion. Sharing your light with others doesn't lessen you in one little bit. It's amazing that you can share something of yourself and still grow and give someone else something to grow on. And it costs nothing. It's all within you. So let us begin. We have our first candle, which is our candle of love, and fittingly going to be lit by Heather Flores. And as we light the first candle, go ahead and come forth, Heather. As we light this first candle, let it symbolize the love that binds us all together. Love is the essence of Christmas, and it is a powerful force that connects us with the divine and with each other.
Love is the grandest healing and drawing power on earth. It is the very reason for our being. And that explains why it is that people should have something or someone to love. The life that has not allowed The life that is not loved has not lived. It is still dead. Love is the sole impulse for creation. And the person who does not have love as the greatest incentive in their life has never developed the real creative instinct. No one can swing out into the universal without love, for the whole universe is based upon it. Ernest Holmes, Science of Mind, page 298.3.
And I want to invite Erica up to light the next candle. And it is the candle of light. And with the lighting of this second candle, let us acknowledge the light within ourselves. Each of us carries a spark of the divine, a light that can shine brightly and illuminate the world around us.
There is a place on the side of the mountain we're all ascending, where, having gone beyond the peaks that obstructed the light for us, our ascent reaches an apex where no longer any shadows are cast. This is the light that is spoken of, that lighteth every man's path. And as you believe that you live, believe that you are the light. As you believe in the possibility of your own soul, believe it is God. As you believe in God, believe in yourself.
And last, but certainly not least, so needed today is our third candle, and that is the candle of peace. As we light this third candle, let us recognize the peace that exists among us. We're all connected by the divine source, and in that unity we find strength, compassion, and understanding. And to light our third candle, we have Barry Bolden.
The candle of peace. Peace be unto thee, stranger, and enter, and be not afraid. I have left the gate open, and thou art welcome to my home. There is room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruits of life are spread before thee. The wine is also here. It sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink of the wine. All is yours. All is yours, and you're welcome. Ernest Holmes.
I love that poem. I always, from the first time that I heard it, it always seemed to me to be our original instructions upon arriving at this planet. Arriving at this place of existence. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Welcome with open arms. Okay? I have left the gate open, and thou art welcome to my home. There is room in my house for all. So immediately, we're like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Welcome. Come in. Rest. Partake. The room is warm and cheerful. You will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid with the fruits of life are spread before thee. Everything we need is already here. We have access to everything we need on this planet. The main reason that we fight, the main reason that there is war and peace has not reigned, is this belief in scarcity. Is the belief that there's not enough. It's the belief that we don't care about each other. It's the false belief that we don't love each other. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink of the wine. All is yours, and you are welcome. What welcoming words those are to hear. Upon first arriving at this planet, you're told everything that you need to know. And you're like, hey, wow, I feel special. I feel special hearing that. I would then go on and into the house, and then I would hear the next person that came to the door get the exact same story, the exact same speech. Does that mean that I'm less special? Because you just told this other stranger the exact same thing. We can't all have it all, can we? Maybe we can. Just like this flame is an example. How it spread across these 3 candles. This flame is still the same size that it was when we started. But now there are 3. That is the abundance of the universe. That is how abundant the universe is. There is no need to fight. There's no need for war. There's no need for us to hate each other or be at odds. And that is what I want to leave you with. Is to keep peace alive in your heart. To know that this is our default setting. Our setting of openness, our setting of love, our setting of sharing, our setting of togetherness and unity, of oneness, of love, of light, of peace. It is within us at all times. And will respond when called upon. When you need peace, it's there for you. There were many times in my life when I've had something going on and the storm is raging. Oh my goodness, this is happening, that's happening, it's coming at me too fast. I know that I have peace inside me, that I can go and sit down and commune with the God that loves me and know that everything's going to be all right. And know that we will always be together. And I will always be in the embrace of God. As will you. Each and every one of you. So, let us take that into prayer. Let's go inside right now. To that place within where spirit burns brightly. Where the warmth of spirit extends through our bodies. From the center of our being out through the tips of our fingers. Out through our toes, out the top of our head. Boundless divine energy. at this place, at the center of our being, we know and we declare that there is one. One Spirit, one guide, one light, one eternal flame. And this one is all existence. It is all principles of good. It is all light, love, and beauty, and joy, and wisdom, and power. It is all with God. And as God is within us, within each and every one of us, all of these principles are alive within each of us. Only waiting to be embodied, only waiting to be acknowledged, only waiting to be accepted. We are loved beyond measure, and our blessings never cease. Oh, I'm so grateful to know this. I'm so grateful to know a God and a Spirit that loves me. A Spirit that only says yes. And so it says yes to all the good that I can believe in. It says yes to peace. It says yes to love. It says yes to good. It says yes to your questions of worthiness. Am I worthy? God, do you love me? God responds, yes. Are you there for me? Will you never leave me? God says, yes. I'm so grateful to know this. I'm grateful to proclaim it. I'm grateful to share it with all of you. And I'm grateful that all of you can share this with the entire world. My heart is filled with gratitude. And it is with this grateful heart that I now release these words. I release them into the mind of the universe, fueled with my belief and ready for God to make them real. My words and my belief turn instantly into manifestation, into support, into proof that everything I've said is true. So I release these words knowing that they're true and done, and knowing that they're acted upon by a loving universe. And a God who is always saying yes. And so let us all release these words with those blessed words of acceptance and of letting go. And those words are, and so it is.
So this song is a song we're very familiar with this time of year, Joy to the World. But it's my own arrangement of this song. And Stephanie's so great to go along with me on this. And I just wrote up a chart, gave it to her this morning. Go.
Oh, Stephanie Lyons. Billy Larkin. That was wonderful. So, we are a center that observes the spiritual practice of giving and tithing. We call it conscious, committed, and structured giving. And one of the ways that we do that is to make pledges. You guys might have heard that we had a pledge campaign recently, and that's still going until the end of the year, so there's 1 week left. We have a new total. $38,904 have been pledged for our new year. We are so close.
I know.
We are so close to our goal of $40,000. And the creator of this graphic cannot wait to show us the graphic of the water going through the top. That's Peggy. She cannot wait to give us that. I can't wait to see it. We've got 1 week left. This is a very small amount. If 2 people, I'll just give you an example. If 2 people filled out a pledge card to pledge $50, oh, and pledge cards are in the back. If 2 people pledge $50 a month, $50 a month, that's $12.50 per Sunday. $50 a month, we get that goal. We hit that goal. So, if that motivates you at all to give, to pledge, please give yourself over to that motivation and help us get over that goal. So your gifts help us in our mission to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and to live their inherent greatness. And our tithing partner this month is the Yolo Food Bank. And we are giving to them all month a little percentage of our tithe we're going to be giving to them. And we're going to be volunteering with them next month. And that's going to be fun. I'm going to be there. We need 8 people, and we're at least 8. So we're taking sign-ups, and we hope that you'll join us. But in the meantime, just give a little bit extra knowing that we're helping feed the entire Yolo County. This is the one food bank for all of Yolo. So, open your hearts, please. Now, there are several ways to give. You can text to give at 530-322-8441. You can also use PayPal, and we got our PayPal address up there. And you can send a good old-fashioned check or money order to CSL Yolo, P.O. Box 1361, Davis, California 95617. You can also just throw some money in the pot that's going to come around to you. And you can visit our website to give donations. So now that we know why we give and how we give, let us enter into that divine hand over your heart, symbolizing that vibrational energy of circulation. Feel your heart pumping away in there. And say with me our abundance affirmation. I give with an attitude of abundance, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Today, I celebrate my prosperity and my ability to share from my overflow of good. I give from the knowledge that all is well.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
We bless and release these gifts to do their work of proclaiming the good news that all is well. As we have freely given according to the law of circulation, it returns to us, full measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over. So we will always have more to enjoy and to spare, to give and to share. For this we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is. Okay, we want to say a special message to our children out there, our children that are headed this way, and the children that we have nestled inside of us at all times. We want to say we love you.
We love you.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
And we're so glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
All right, we believe in the power of spiritual connection at this center, and that means that we believe that we are all connected to God, and we're also connected to each other. And that connection has power. And we exercise that power through prayer, through aligning our minds with God to realize exactly what we've been given. And that's everything. So if you need the power of prayer, if you need to see God working its way out in your life, please let us know. We have prayer practitioners in the house today. I'm one of them. Please, prayer practitioners, raise your hands. Thank you very much. You can come to any of us. And if you're seeking prayer, it is what we love to do. It's what we're trained to do. And it is what we long to do, is to pray for you. So, lastly, we've got our fellowship time. Downstairs, we've got goodies. I know we've got quiche down there. And we've got some almond bread. Is it?
Almond pound cake.
Almond pound cake. That's also downstairs. So, sorry, online folks. We're going to figure out a way to get online food. Science has not figured it out yet.
DoorDash.
But, DoorDash. As soon as we figure that out, we'll hook you online folks up too. So that is happening after the closing song and benediction. We're going to do something a little different for our closing song today. I hope you don't mind and indulge us. We're going to close today's service with Heather Clark. She's going to be singing Ave Maria. And what I want to do after the song is done is not to applaud. Just let the feeling of this song get into you. Let it get into your heart. And when the song is done, just carry that feeling of love and whatever that does for you, carry that right on out of the sanctuary into the fellowship hall in silence. Okay? All right. And now, Heather Clark.
I'll stay back, I promise.
Oh
fun. You did a great job, too. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. Now we just have fun. Yep. Screw that. And now you're free.